Yo guys, what is going on? Today I have an absolutely awesome video for you guys. I'm going to show you guys the site Dmarket, and if you've never heard of Dmarket before, they're basically an all-in-one trading site for not just CSGO, but also Dota 2 and TF2. This site not only offers the ability to buy, sell, and exchange CSGO skins, but they also have extremely low prices on skins, selling fees, and many other awesome payment methods. I also want to give Dmarket a special thank you for sponsoring today's video, the second official sponsor of the channel, which is absolutely awesome. Also, Dmarket has kindly given me 5 coupon codes for free skins, which I'm going to hide throughout this video, and the first 5 people to find them and use those codes will get those skins. Keep in mind, once they are used, you won't be able to use them again, so it's going to be the first 5 people that find them. But with that said, let's get right into the video.
Hold up.
Alright guys, so if you click the very first link down in the description below, it's going to take you to Dmarket. Now like I said, Dmarket is pretty much an all-in-one trading site. As I was saying in the intro, Dmarket offers a lot of extras compared to your average trading site or even buying and selling skin site. Basically everything here is compiled all into one site, which means you can buy and sell like normal, but you can also exchange or trade up skins, along with instantly selling them and even creating buy orders or what they call target bidding. And they even give you the option to do face-to-face trading, which I'm going to get into more a little later in this video. The best part about this is it's all free to use. Now, as I also was saying in the intro, you guys can see up here is that not only do they work with CSGO items, but they also work with Dota 2 and Team Fortress 2 items, along with a couple extra items you can also see up here at the top. Another awesome thing about this site is when you're looking at buying items, you're going to notice that a lot of the items are really marked down compared to the CSGO community market. Looking at this field tested op prints up here, you guys are going to see that it's 31% off of the price that it would normally be right now as I'm making this video. To add on top of the pros I've already mentioned, this site offers a huge amount of ways to withdraw or even deposit money into the site. If we take a look at the deposit methods they have for this site, you guys can see not only do they offer credit card transactions, but they also offer things like G2A Pay, Skrill, and also some other methods too on top of that. For withdrawals, they basically offer pretty much the same things, except here you can also use PayPal, which is super awesome. Now, some of you guys might be questioning why exactly you should choose Dmarket over all the other sites out there. Sites like Buff163, CS Money, Bitskins, or even Skin Baron. Now, if you were to use the site Buff163, for example, they have no bot trading, and on top of this, their mobile app is not compatible with anyone in the US, which pretty much means unlike Dmarket, you cannot buy, sell, or exchange skins with bots, or even do it from a personal device, especially if you're in the US. When you compare Dmarket to CS Money does not allow you to withdraw your balance on the site for real cash money. Dmarket does allow you to do this, but not only this, you also have the chance to find some cheaper skins on this site compared to the prices that you would normally find on CS Money. When comparing it to Bitskins, Bitskins has very high seller fees. And if we take a look at Dmarket's fee on selling your items, it's only 5%, compared to, I believe, what starts off at around 10 to 12% on Bitskins. And lastly, if we're taking a look at Skin Baron compared to Dmarket, you're going to notice that their prices are way higher than Dmarket's prices are, and on top of this, there's not even as many skins to choose from their inventories. Together, all of these perfections that Dmarket is able to offer the community basically kind of puts it above some of the other sites. So even in my opinion, and this isn't coming from a sponsored point of view at all, I would probably choose this site to sell or buy items, especially sell items, over some of these other sites. Now, with all of that said, let's get into how Dmarket actually works. Now, the first thing you're going to need to do when you get onto this site is you're going to have to come up here and log in. Now, you can log in with Steam, or you can even make your own account. I'm going to be logging in with Steam for this example, and as you can see, I'm already signed in with Steam. Steam knows this because it's a true official login page, so all I need to do here is click sign in. Once I'm signed in, you might notice that if you come up here to the top right hand corner, you're not going to see your profile photo that you would normally have on your Steam account, and that is because Dmarket basically takes just some of the basic contact information and other few things they need to create an account, and they use that to create their own special account for this site. And the super awesome thing about this is if we come up here to account settings, you have the options to change some specific things to how exactly you would want it, and even add an extra layer of security if you want to enable two-factor authentication with this. If you go into your account settings, this is also where you're going to go ahead and input your trade URL and your Steam API key. You can also turn face-to-face trading beta on here, which I would highly recommend doing. Again, I'm going to be explaining more of it in just a couple of seconds here. Once you have all that done though, you're basically ready to start using the site. For me, I'm going to be using all of the CSGO items as my example for this video today because I really only play with CSGO items, so I'm going to use these skins for this video today. The first thing I want to show you guys is some of the amazing filters this site has to offer. If you guys haven't noticed already, this part over here is basically my inventory, and this part over here is the inventory you have to basically choose from on the site when you're buying, selling, or exchanging skins. And when it comes to filters, there's some awesome filters for both of these sections. If you have a lot of CSGO items and you want to filter them out to find maybe a few specific items, you can go ahead and click on this icon up here, and it's going to open up this filter bar where you can filter just about to anything you want, which is super awesome. You can filter to individual weapons. Say you want the Desert Eagle only, you can filter down to Desert Eagle skins only, and as you guys can see here, my code red pops up right away. When it comes to filtering for items that you really want to look for, again, you have that same option to do exactly what I just did with my inventory up here, but you can also sort it by the best deals, discounts, also the date added, newest to oldest, and also the price highest to lowest. On top of this, you can choose the category of items, the exterior, basically whether it's like battle scarred or factory new, and for me, one of the most important filters I like to look at is whether there's a trade lock or a trade ban on that item. You can also set a price from blank to blank, for example, if you wanted to look from skins from between $0 to maybe $2, so that's super awesome too. And to finish all of it off, if you want to refresh to see what skins have been changing around, you can go ahead and click this button right here. Alright, so now let's take a look at buying. If you guys want to buy skins, again, this is going to be the site's inventory right here. You guys are going to notice that all of these skins here right now have this little Dmarket logo on them. That means that the site has all of these skins right now, so you're going to be trading the skins once you purchase them through the site. If you want to do face-to-face trading, which is what I was talking about before, you have to turn that on in your settings, and then this bar up here will appear at the top, and you guys have to click that in order to open up the face-to-face trading page. Now, a quick explanation for the face-to-face trading page, it's basically a way where you can trade with other players specifically instead of having to go through the site and then to the other player, basically kind of reducing the amount of time and possible trade bans in order to get the item you're trying to buy. In other words, basically you're not going to have any sort of trade lock or ban on the skin. Now on top of this, all you're basically doing with this skin is you're just listing it on the site, meaning that Dmarket will show a listing for your item, but you don't have to trade it to Dmarket where they will then hold it until someone comes and buys it. Basically, you're going to just keep the skin in your inventory. You can still play with it, do whatever you want with it, but once someone comes and buys it, then you have a select amount of time to trade it to that person, otherwise you will receive a penalty. Now to actually buy something on the site, it's super simple. Go ahead and select the filters that you want to select. For me, I have my balance set to a maximum price of $13.50 and no trade lock on the items, which means I can withdraw it instantly. Now for this video, I have $13.55 in my balance, so I'm going to go ahead and buy a skin that fits in that price range, and for that skin, I'm thinking this AK right here looks pretty nice. All you have to do is click on it, and it's going to stay selected as you guys can see here, and then it's going to drop it down into this bar right here. Now to actually complete the transaction, it's super simple. All you have to do is click this buy button, and this window is going to pop up verifying the price of the weapon, and then you click buy. It's as simple as that. It's going to complete your purchase for you, and all you need to do is now close out of this page. Now the item isn't going to be instantly withdrawn to your inventory right away. As you can see, it now shows up over here in my Dmarket skins inventory. To actually withdraw this to my account, I'm going to now click on it and come down here and click this blue button right here. This is going to basically be the withdraw page, and you guys can see once I click create all trades, it's going to start the trade for this. If we go into my Steam, you will see that I now have this one offer for the AK. I'm going to go ahead and respond to the offer and confirm it, and now you'll see that this AK is officially in my inventory. Another super awesome feature the site has to offer is if you are looking for a specific skin, say the same butterfly knife fade, but you think the price is a little bit too expensive, you can go ahead and click this yellowish orange icon down here. And what this is basically going to allow you to do is it's basically going to allow you to set a buy order, just like you would on the CSGO community market. From here, you can request the exact price you want. Say you want one for $5, you would put $5 in the you'll pay box, and as soon as someone lists this knife for $5, I will basically get that immediately. Now say you're trying to sell your item. Say I want to sell these 3 items right here, the most expensive items that I currently have in my inventory. I can either sell them and ask for a specific price, or I can sell them now and get the money for it instantly added to my balance on the site, which I could then withdraw if I wanted to. Now when it comes to selling now, the prices are always going to be slightly cheaper than what they would normally be if you're waiting a couple of days or maybe a couple of weeks. But for some people, if you don't have patience to wait for this, or if you really just don't care, buy now is a great option to sell your skins for instant cash. If you want want to get the best price you can possibly get, you're going to click sell ask. And what this is going to do is it's going to bring up a box where you can basically put the price you would like to have it sold for, and this will then list it on Dmarket's inventory for someone else to purchase. Say you want to sell your items though with the face-to-face system that Dmarket offers. To do this, all you have to do is click this button right here. It's going to switch it to the face-to-face selling page, and then again, all you got to do is set your price. You will notice here that the fee switches from 5% to 0%, which is a super awesome bonus too with the face-to-face trading system. Now you will notice that right now only the op wildfire is showing up even though I'm selling 3 different items. Make sure you guys scroll down and select face-to-face for all 3 of these items, especially if you're selling multiple, and also set the price to something, whatever you want to set it to. I'm going to set them all really unrealistic right now, like I was saying. And once you do that, then you're simply just going to click sell. It's going to put the items up for sale, but it's not actually going to ask you to trade the items to the site, which is what I was explaining before. We can see now that if we come up here to on sale, you're going to see that all 3 of those skins that I just put up are now on sale for $1,000 each. Basically, it's easy as that though to put items for sale via the face-to-face trading system if you do want to do that. And as for the last button down here that you guys are looking at, this purplish button right here that says exchange, this is basically like a way you can trade up your items for something bigger and better. For example, again, say I wanted to take my top 4 most expensive items and trade them up for something equal to the cost of $80. I can go ahead and come up here into the filter, type in 0 to 80, and this is going to show me what skins I could get for the price of $80. So for example, if I wanted to take these 4 skins that I currently have and get this knife right here, I can basically exchange these 4 items for this one knife and get the extra $2.70 that they would be worth that I'm missing out on added to my balance right away. For this, all I would do is click exchange and then go, and it's basically going to send me the trade request for these items so that the site can take it and it's going to trade me the knife back in those 4 items place. Again, also along with adding that extra $2.70 into my site balance. But other than that, that's pretty much how Dmarket works. So yeah. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and also a huge thanks to Dmarket for sponsoring this video. If you guys want to go check out the site, definitely click the first link that you'll find in the description below. It'll take you right to the site, and then you guys can get started buying, selling, or exchanging your own CSGO, TF2, or Dota 2 skins. But with that said, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you did like it, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe if you are new. And if you have any questions or comments for me, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below, or hit me up on Discord. My server is linked down in the description below. And that's pretty much it. So again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.